Good afternoon, students. Now we are going to see the decimal representation of a rational number. Decimal representation of a rational number. Okay. Already I told you the rational number is a fractional number. Rational number is in the form of a fraction. Okay, the fraction means the four numerator and denominator. It's having the numerator and denominator. The p is the numerator and q is the denominator. I take one example, 7 by 8. 7 by 8 is a one fraction. This fraction is otherwise called the rational number. Okay, we convert this number 7 by 8 in decimal form. Therefore, we take the 7 and divide it by 8. Now you see the 8 is not divided the 7. Therefore, you put the decimal point in the quotient and add 1 0 to the dividend. Therefore, 8 8s are the 64. 8 8s are 64. The remainder is the 6. Now you see the 8 is not divided the 6. Therefore, you add 1 0. Next, 8 divide 7 times 7 8s are the 56. The remainder is the 4. The 8 not divide the 4. Therefore, add 1 0. Next, 5 8s are 40. 5 into 8 the 40. Therefore, we are getting the remainder is the 0. Therefore, 7 by 8, the decimal form is 0.875. It is the decimal form of the rational number. Now, you see, the remainder is the 0. Therefore, this fraction is, this decimal is called the terminating decimal. Okay, the remainder comes to the 0. The remainder we are getting 0. Therefore, this decimal is called terminating decimal. Therefore, it is terminating decimal. Terminating decimal. It is the terminating decimal. You see another one example. The rational number is given, the 21 divided by 25. 21 divided by 25. We convert this rational number into decimal form. Okay, therefore you take the 21 and divide by the 25. Now you see the 25 not divide the 21. Therefore you put the decimal point in the quotient and add 0 to the dividend. Okay, therefore the 8 25s are the 200. We get the remainder is the 10. Next, 25 not divide the 10. Therefore, add 1 0. Therefore, the 4 25s are the 100. Therefore, we getting the remainder is the 0. We getting the remainder 0. Therefore, this decimal is called the terminating decimal. Therefore, it is terminating decimal. Terminating decimal. Next example 2.2, represent following as a decimal form. The first division, minus 4 divided by the 11. Therefore, you take the 4, and divide by 11. Therefore, 11 not divide the 4. Therefore, you put the decimal point in the quotient and add 1 0 to the dividend. Therefore, the 3 11s are the 33. We are getting the remainder is the 7. Now you see the 11 not divide the 7. Therefore, you put the 0. Next, the 6 into 11. 6 11s are the 66. Therefore, we are getting the remainder is the 4. The 11 not divide the 4. Therefore, add 1 0. Therefore, 3 into 11. 3 11s are the 33. We are getting remainder is 7. Next, 11 not divide the 7. Therefore, add 1 0. Next, the 11 divide the 70 is 6 times. Therefore, 6 into 11, 66. Again, we get the remainder is the 4. Therefore, this process are continuous. Okay, this process are continuous. Okay, therefore, we getting the decimals are 0.3636, etc. The etc. means what? This process is going on. This process is continuous. Okay. Therefore, we write it the minus 4. Here we write put the minus, and therefore before 4 by 11 minus sign is occur. Therefore, you put the minus sign before the decimal number. Therefore, we write this number minus 0.3636 etc. is right to the minus 0.36 bar. Now you see the 36 is repeated again, 36, 36, 36. Therefore, 36 repeated again. Therefore, we write here 0.36 bar. Okay, therefore bar means what? The 36 is repeated. That means we indicated by bar. Okay, therefore this type of decimal is called the non-terminating and recurring decimal. Therefore it is non-terminating. This decimal is non-terminating and recurring decimal. Non-terminating and recurring decimal. Second division 11 by 75. We convert this into a decimal form. I take the 11 and divide it by the 75. 75 not divide the 11. Therefore, you put the decimal point in the quotient and add 1 0 to the dividend. Therefore, 175 is the 75. We are getting remainder is the 35. Therefore, 75 not divide the 35. Therefore, you add 1 0. Therefore, 4 75s gives the 300. Next, we are getting the remainder is the 50. Now, you see the 75 not divide the 50. Therefore, you add 1 0. Therefore, the 6 75. Therefore, 6 75 we getting the value is the 450. The 450 again we get the remainder is the 50. Next, 75 not divide the 50. Therefore, you add 1 0. Therefore, the 6 75 is the 450. We get the remainder is the 50. Therefore, this process is continue. Therefore, we getting this process is continue. Therefore, we getting the decimal form is the quotient is the 0.1466 etc. Therefore, write it 11 by 75 equal to 0.1466 etc. Now, you see what the number is repeated again. The 6 is repeated again. Therefore, we write it 11 by 75 is right to the 0.14. The 14 is not repeated and 6 only repeated. Therefore, the upon the 6 we put the bar. Therefore, upon the 6 we put the bar. That means 6 is repeated again. Okay, it is a decimal form of the 11 by 75. Therefore, this type of the decimal is called non-terminating and recurring decimal. Non-terminating and recurring decimal. Example 2.3. They express the rational number 1 by 27 in recurring decimal form by using the recurring decimal expansion of 1 by 3. Hence, write 59 divided by 27 in recurring decimal form. First, we take the 1 by 3. 1 by 3. We take 1 by 3. Find the recurring decimal form. Therefore, I take the 1 and divide it by the 3. Therefore, 3 not divide 1. Therefore, we put the decimal point in the quotient and add 1 to the dividend. Therefore, 3 3s are 9. We getting the remainder is the 1. Therefore, 3 not divide 1. Therefore, add 1 0. Therefore, 3 3s are 9. We getting remainder is the 1. Therefore, the process are continue. Okay. Therefore, we write it 0.33 etc. Therefore, 3 3. The 3 is repeated again. Therefore, write it to 0.3 equal to 0.3 bar. 3 is repeated again. That only we write here 0.3 bar. 3 bar means 3 is repeated again. Okay. That is the 1 by 3. Value is the 0.33 etc. Next, we using this. Find the decimal expansion of recurring decimal expansion of 1 by 27. I take the 1 by 27. The 1 by 27 is right to the 1 by 3 into 9. The 3 9s are 27. Okay, therefore write the 1 by 9 outside. the 1 by 3 place, write the decimal form 0.333333 etc. Okay, how many? That's all. The 3 are continue. The 3's are continuous. Okay, therefore you take the 9 and divide by 3 etc. Okay, now you see 9 not divided 3. Therefore we write the decimal point and the 9 not divided 3. Therefore you put the 0. Next you take the 2 digit 33. Therefore 3 9s are the 27. The remainder is a 6. Therefore 63. We get the value is a 63. Add 1 digit to the previous number. Therefore 63. Therefore 7 times 7 9s are 63. Next you see the 3. 9 not divided 3. Therefore you put the 0. Next you take the 2 digit number 33. Therefore 33. For the 33, the 9 is divide the 3 times. 3 9s are the 27. The remainder is a 6. They add this digit to the previous number. Therefore we get the 63. For 63, the 7 times divide. Therefore this process are continuous. Therefore we write here 1 by 27 equal to 0.037037 etc. Therefore you say the 037 is repeated again. Therefore write it to 0.037 bar. Therefore it is repeated again. Next we convert the 59 divided by 27 in recurring decimal form. Therefore you take the 59. You take the 59 and divide it by the 27. Therefore, the 2 times 2 27s are the 54. The remainder is the 5. Therefore, we write in the mixed fraction. Therefore, we write here. Therefore, 2 the 5 divided by the 27. It is the mixed form. Therefore, we write it to the. We write here the 2 outside. You put outside the 5 by 27. Therefore, 5 by 27 is right to the 5 into 1 by 27. Okay. Therefore, you write the 2 outside. That is the 2 plus. You write the 2 plus 5 into 1 by 27. Therefore, 5 into the 1 by 27 value we already find 0.037 bar. Therefore, you take the 5 and multiply this number. Now you see, we write here the 2 plus the 5 into 7. 5 into 7 is the 35. Remainder is the 3. Remainder 3. Next 5 3s are 15. 15 plus 3, 18. The remainder is the 1. Therefore, you put the 1 is here. Therefore, put 0. Now you see, here is the bar is upon the 0.037. 037 upon the bar. Therefore, the same bar we draw upon 185. Therefore, we write the final value, the 2 plus the 0.185 bar. Therefore, equal to 2 point, add the whole number 2 and 0. 2 plus 0 is the 2. Next, we write the decimal form 185 bar. It is the recurring decimal form of